started.
मैंने प्यार किया, which I started off as not knowing that whether we would make it or not, and it was very difficult at that time because there was another kid growing up with us, and he just signed a film, and his film became a really big hit, and that kid's name is Amir Khan. So we live in the same vicinity, same locality, and I thought that if he's made it, if I won't make it, you know, the whole vendors will be laughing at me. So my concern was only vendor. And the fencer. Today we both are here.
So coming to being human, there's a new brand, you welcoming, although it's now well established, and I think the model which you've established, as I understood it, is that it should become self-sustaining. And while most charities and NGOs keep awaiting donations, and I know you like donations to come as anybody else would, because it's
But they don't like taking donations.
That's the next step. But to make a self-propelling, self-sustaining organization, and the work you're doing is amazing there, which I know some of, but a bit about that.
So, the first thing that I was thought was to give. And this, I remember one of Dad's friends came home and they used to have this eating competition in Indore. So now Dad came here with 60 rupees, and then from there he, you know, never turned back to his family and asked them for money. So he was in this really bad phase, and that friend after years came over and, you know, they had a few drinks and then they started eating. So my dad at that point in time used to make 750 rupees, and so घर का खाना खत्म हो गया. You know, पड़ोस, you know, neighbors, we're really close to them. उन्होंने खाना भेजा, वो भी खाना खत्म हो गया, and that friend just didn't stop eating. I must have been about 5. So mom was saying कि अब ये भी खत्म हो गया, वो भी खत्म हो गया. So my dad eventually went to the bedroom. He became so heavy. He could not take it. So it was just gone. He said, "I got a bacha hai." Thank God that guy didn't eat so. We had one brother missing. So, my parents have been doing this, you know, very regularly and really quietly. All what we, you know, brothers and sisters did, it just got a name to it, being human, and we just got slightly more organized. Because what used to happen earlier, the people used to come and they used to basically lie to us and take money. So that lying system has been gone. So only if that person really requires it and needs it, do we help that person. So there are some people who come to us, you know, कि हमको ढाई लाख रुपए चाहिए, मेरी बेटी की शादी है. So all that we don't encourage. We don't, you know, we don't even acknowledge that. Because मेरे उनके father की शादी भी 180 रुपए में, तो, and we are born out of 150 rupees. We are 5 of us. So I don't think that, and this is again Surendra Jati's fault. Because हम आपके कौन हैं, मैंने प्यार किया, हम साथ साथ हैं, all these films that, you know, that marriages have become such a big thing. You spend like lakhs and lakhs and crores of rupees in getting somebody married. You know that I can't afford. That's the reason I'm saying that.
So the name being human, it's a really fantastic name by any standards in terms of it just says so much in itself. And does that make it easier to promote? Or you don't need to promote?
No, so actually the name, sometimes, so there was a t-shirt that a friend of mine had made. It was called You and Me. And I was having a drink on the other side. It was table. His t-shirt was there, so I was having a drink, and then sometimes these things do help. From that side, it was human being. From my side, it was being human, which I'm still trying to be. So that's how being human, this name came. And we were looking for a name for the charitable trust. And I called my sister up and I said, no, I got the name. This is what? And I said, it's being human. And the first time my sister, like, actually, Alvira thought it was a great idea. Usually it takes them a lot of time, it takes them like 3-4 years to understand. So you tell them that, say, I told you so. This was, I was so far-fetched at that moment. So she jumped at this and we registered the name. And then, so when you start a charitable trust, you need money. You need money to help. So I used to, I did not want anyone like me to be in helping out being with the charitable trust. I'll tell you why. Because there is this one foundation that does a lot of good. It's called Cancer Patients Aid Association. So once I gave them 11 lakh rupees, and I got work done from them of close to about $1.5 crore. So I didn't want anyone to give me that token amount. And then patient. So what we did at that point in time is, first we requested some friends to put in some money into the charitable trust. So first it came. The second time I extorted 11 activities from my friends and co-stars and colleagues. And then I realized that they might want to do something with their own money, save for it, save the money for a rainy day, etc., etc. Why should we give this charitable trust any money? Which made a lot of sense. So the thought that came to my mind at that point in time was, okay, you're going to lose friends because you're going to ask them for money. You want to do good deeds, you do it on your own. You do it on your own. So at that point in time, so I just started painting them. See how things fall in place. I started painting them. And Mithun Chakravarti's son Nemo was being launched at the music videos. So I wore a t-shirt with my painting. 2 days later on, I was passing by Lincoln Road and I saw all those, just that t-shirt. The whole Lincoln Road is filled with that particular t-shirt that I wore. That's when this idea that came into my mind was, starting a clothing brand. So for that, we partnered and everything that I wanted to start with being human was wanting to start it really small. So you know the thousands of figures, the lakh figure, then 10 lakhs and crore and so on. I don't want to start, jump into it like that. So we tied up with cotton wool. So we just made 3 t-shirts, one gray, one black, one white, and we just painted them. They sold out. Totally sold out. And they made quite a few pieces, and it was gone before they knew it. At that point in time, this awareness also was not like being human Salman Khan's mind. Just the name being human sold out everything. Then from there we got we are as a clothing brand, we're really grown. So whatever money that comes from, like the clothing brand, to the jewelry, to now we've introduced e-cycles, which is going to be okay. And now gym equipment is going to come in. Look at like small things. They started at a really small level. So whatever money that comes, we pay our taxes. And our part of the money, our profit, goes into the charitable trust. So the worst thing that will happen is being human, dying the death, whatever cause, natural, or whatever cause, before Salman Khan would be the worst thing ever. So being human should live on and on and on.
If I can ask a personal curious question, which is puzzled me since I talked to you. in the industry, it probably started. But today, wherever I, in any manner associated with you, is always high. And initially I was saying, who is high? Salman bhai. Okay, so how did that start? If I may ask?
So earlier that high connotation used to be like a double kind of comment. It was like a negative connotation to high. So it was related to the underworld and stuff like that. Now, because Sohail calls me high, so all Sohail's friends started calling me high. Now, so what happens that even seniors have started calling me high. And I'm like, really bad. So but from Salman, Sallu to Saleh, Sallu high to high has been a pretty good journey. But it also depends on some people you really like. And you just meet them. High word does not sound good. It just recently just started happening. Since that I was 50. So that one fan following that I want not to call me high, I just started, which is kind of upsetting. But I guess this is life. You need to handle it.
So here in the audience, we have global, well-known, successful entrepreneurs, a lot of budding entrepreneurs. Job creation is a large part of their lives, and my life as well. Job creation is easier with a excellent product, but the brand attached to it creates much more value. Any tips for our audience as to how, according to you, a brand can be built? I know the easy one is get me to endorse it, I understand that. Get me to endorse it. And that's what many film stars do. And film stars endorsing brands, as I understand it, is a 20-year-old syndrome. Earlier, there were professional models who endorsed brands.
And I was part of that. I started my career as a model.
So that change has brought about a significant cost element to the companies. So they obviously are seeing a huge value return doing it. But outside of that association, which is excellent, any tips as to how one can build a brand that can be sustained, associated with a particular quality, etc.
Suddenly, I feel like I'm in school and I'm doing my board exams. And I'm questioning it. And I know I'm going to fail it. Which I don't know the answer to it. I don't know the answer to it. But I guess, like the way we will be human. All the things that I like as a child, all the things that I wanted to do and I could not do, wanted to wear, could not wear, I've just done those things. In my movies, all the films that I've seen as a child growing up and coming out of the theater wanting to be that hero, I've just done that. I've just followed my instincts and my gut, and so far, most of the times I have been pretty okay with that, because I believe that if I'm thinking of this, I'm sure everyone does it about this. So the idea, everyone has the idea. You just need to implement it. Like everyone wants to walk on board a piece of the ship, everyone wants to fly. So we made airplanes. Everyone wants to talk to people, across the world, and somebody invented the telephone. So that everyone has the same ideas, like how you implement it, and obviously quality doesn't matter. So if you price right and your quality is great, I don't think that you fail.
Another aspect which I think would be little known and revelation to me, but I've actually seen some very revered global entrepreneurs getting advice from someone. And being happy to use it, it's often extremely useful from what I understand to the entrepreneur. So as an actor, which is a task unto itself, it's a creative role, it's associated with shows, product endorsement. giving business advice is something that's a rarity I would imagine in the career that you are in.
Yeah, since not actually a business advice, it's these are the things that I want to do. Now, I have an idea. I have had this idea for the longest time. I can't do it. So if I share this idea, perhaps, वो idea उठा ले, वो कर ले. So just because you have an idea, it doesn't mean that you keep it. And if it's a good noble one, I think you should give that. And there's enough place and enough work for everyone. So, people keep on telling me that don't share your ideas, don't share your ideas. I said, why not? I have not been able to do it. If I share it, somebody else will implement it. Somebody else will benefit out of it, and through that, a whole lot of people. So I don't mind sharing ideas.
Another personal anecdote. When we put on this app, one day he asked me, can you make a small, simple summary of Indian laws applicable to many, many people? Civil, criminal, etc. So somebody can have the first aspect as to what happens in a certain situation. Fascinatingly, when I actually started doing some homework with my colleagues, we actually found there is no body who's ever done it. Law is assumed to be a very complex subject in India, where you have to look at lots of books and go and talk to somebody to get advice. And it's actually on the app, it's put up, it's extremely simple, and frankly I found it a very rewarding experience to use. So that's one more example of an idea that has had a positive impact.
So I've been reading that every day.
I don't have much more to ask. If you'd like to make a couple of closing comments.
And also, anyone wants to ask anything you know
on entrepreneurship, let me clarify and ask some questions on entrepreneurship.
Yeah, when you get married and all this. Yes.
Right, so you said you have some ideas that nobody else says,
Just take a mic.
Yeah, awesome. Any idea that you want to share with somebody who you've not been able to execute and somebody over here can execute? You said you have a lot of ideas.
Well, yeah, they just keep on coming in right now they're going. But, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, all of this is still there.
Another question right here.
Yep.
Hi, I am Shikha Tateja, and I'm a big fan of yours. I am a graduate from NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology, and I specialize in designing menswear. And here's a gift for you. Can I please gift it to you?
See, now this is a great idea. This is smart. Wait, let me just 1 second. A second. Now this is really smart. Okay? Cameras. Now this is amazing. Buddy, you got it. It always doesn't work. Because she taught me a jacket. What do I lost? Which company I own? Be human. See, now there's a conflict of interest.
I'm Lieutenant Nair, Chair of TiE Global. What is the biggest risk you've ever taken in your career, and how did that turn out?
The
biggest risk, yeah. You've done many movies. What was the most riskiest, and how did that turn out?
Recently, not too like, it turned out okay. We're taking back a lot of money, but still, it turned out okay. No one lost any money in the film, and we're really happy with it.
Hi. So before I ask my question, I want to tell you something. 2011, we did Bodyguard. I was, we were shooting in Lovely, Symbiosis, and we were doing the song I Love You in the football court. And my question will go there because then I used to be a budding actor and a freelancer. And today, I am running a company, a co-working space in Pune. My journey from being an actor to entrepreneur. What I wanted to say is, while we were having lunch, I was doing something, I was having a conversation, and when you happen to pass, and you just overheard it and you just made a comment. I don't know if you'll remember right now or no. You made a comment that you're a great seller. Wow, what are you doing in acting? You should be a marketer. And that hit me so hard. Trust me, if it was anybody else, I would be thinking, oh my God, let's not think about it. And since then, I've been working on that, took a B school, became the topper, and opened a co-working space where I was the marketing head. So there are a lot of people who are going to throw questions at you, but today I'm just going to come...
This is what I meant. This is what I meant about his giving advice.
Yes. So I don't want to throw a question at you. I just want to give you a compliment that there are many things that you do in a blink of an eye, Mr. Salman, that you don't realize that it changes someone's lives for the entire time. And you will just... And you're going to be very modest about it, I know.
So, most of the times, because of this, my life is a roller coaster, which I've started quite enjoying right now. I use it that people use this being Salman as the person who spreads awareness.
Absolutely.
So sometimes allegations on me, etc., etc., etc. So I use that as, चलो ये मेरा नाम इसके अंदर जुड़ जाता है, तो पता चलेगा लोगों को कि ये नहीं करना। अगर इसको सलमान खान को अटका सकते हैं, तो आप क्या चीज़?
Absolutely. So I'll just ask you one thing. What makes you so selfless, Salman?
Okay, so I'll tell you. I was about 15, 16. I had started partying and stuff like that because that's the age that everyone parties. So one day, as we shooting as well, so I was an assistant, I was in college, and then I was working as a model as well. And I used to go out nights, quietly, take my tracksuit with me. So I used to come ring the door by 6 o'clock in the morning, sweaty and track pant, and as you tell my parents that I've gone for a job. So I've done all that stuff. So one day, Mr. Kailash Rundana, he's the person that the first time I ever faced the camera was in Campacola, and he was the director and producer of that commission. So he used to take me out partying. We used to party together. One day he puts his arm around me and he says, Salman, I don't think you should waste your time in your father's money. He said that in a joke. I didn't take that as a joke. And I straight out started working, and I don't take a holiday. Even if I'm not well, I keep on doing something or the other. And I see a lot of people going on vacations, etc., etc. I cannot afford that luxury of a vacation. I see a lot of people getting depressed, emotional. I can't afford that luxury of being depressed or being emotional or sad about something. Because I have to, no matter what I'm going through, it works against me. It works against me because of all these court cases which South Korea is handling pretty well. But now my profession is that I have to look good, dress up well, cars, stylized action, romances, articles coming, on, affairs, working with beautiful heroines, and a date coming up. And people see me on a big boss, and now they want to see me on the show. So I'm laughing, I'm joking. So कहीं ना कहीं ऐसा लगता है कि इसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So that is the most difficult part about our journey as actors. No matter what you're going through at home, in your personal life, you can't have subtitles there. You can't have that. You have to be that character. So no matter what you're going through, when you're on the set, you're going to forget everything, and you have to be there.
Hi, Salman, I've been watching you since my debut acting days. Amazing. Trust me.
But, I've been seeing all of your roles, but the need of the hour for the country, international community is cybersecurity. I mean, I know the next movie you're playing is Race 2, But why don't you think the need of the hour is cybersecurity, and why don't you play a role of a hacker or a counterintelligence specialist? You know, that creates a lot of awareness in the country to combat cybercrimes and cyberterrorism. Akansha, I think, am I right? Yeah, so, you know, the burning issue is cybercrime. Every minute there are millions of cybercrimes which are created.
I know.
So I think, yeah.
So this is something that I don't get at all.
Okay.
Is when you're born, you have your birth certificate, right? You have your birth certificate, right? In school, you need your birth certificate. Then you get your driver's license. Okay, you get your passport, your ration card, all with your real identity. You know, the identity that your parents have given you. How come here you don't need your real identity? Are you embarrassed of your real identity? Basically, people, I think, they want to use a false identity, you know, be cowards, and not be held responsible for what they said, not be tracked. So I think that is cowardice, totally. So I do not appreciate, like if I am Salman Khan, and I'm on social media, I'm coming in as Salman Khan, I have a lot of respect for all the fans, you know, for whoever's there on social media, that, you know, they come in with their real identity. Then whatever they say, you know, I will appreciate that. But if you're coming, you know, on some false identity and then, you know, they're, you know, throwing somebody, accusing somebody of it, that's for me is not courageous or correct at all.
Salman, one last question. Hi, hello. Salman, sir, I don't think bhai is a good word. Hi, Salman.
Salman, bhai is a really good word.
Yeah, so I think, okay, so Salman, yeah. So my last question on a very light note is, we really want to see, you know, how you built up being human in a big screen maybe. So why don't you come out with something for all these aspiring entrepreneurs sitting in the room and get with...
I don't follow the question.
Okay, I just wanted to say that...
Is it a comment or a question?
It's a small question. The question is that I want Salman Khan to show his journey on the big screen about how he made being human such a successful venture. So this is the question.
So, you know, I can text that. So that in an interview, why would I, you know, invest your 2.5 hours on being human when you can see a double, you can see a race. You know? That would be a documentary that, you know, that will be shot on, that doesn't bore people, that 8 minutes out. Basically, I think, like I keep on telling people that, you know, you, because it's a, you know, charitable trust, you feel that, you know, sometimes feel like this Salman Khan is being human, money goes into charity. So you don't buy just for that, you buy it because we make good clothes. Our product is really good. That's the only reason why you buy it.
One last question to gentlemen here, and I would request the board to come on stage for a photograph, and then I think he should be not actually feeling well.
Salman, you love the kids a lot, and I've seen them while I was in Bombay a few years back. And you're a youth icon. What is your message for the youth of today? You know, the young children. How do they shape their careers?
Don't trouble your mother, man. Do whatever you want to do, don't trouble your mother.
Anybody who's not a board member has to go down. Okay. No climbing out on the stage.
Salman here. Please be behind. Please be behind.